Not even about Cal Weathers retiring?
Wait, what?
Cal Weathers, he's hanging up his light years.
Hey, Cal! Hey! Retirement? What's going on?
You know, I asked my uncle once how I'd know when it was time to stop. You know what he said? The youngsters will tell you. We had some good times together. I'm gonna miss that the most, I think.
Yeah.
We're here with our Week 7 battle. This week, we're going up against Coach John Jr., his Portland Nightshaders.
Holy shit! I'm him! I'm him, bro! I spit a little bit.
What's happening, guys? It's Tony, aka T-Slaps here, and we're back with a brand new Draft League video, baby. I'm your coach of the Austin FC for Dealings. This is our third and final pool game of the One Last Ride tournament, a Wi-Fi competition, pitting some of the most concurrent names in the scene for a huge cash prize. This match we're going up against John Jr. and the Portland Nightshaders. Of course, you can go check out our opponent and all the other OLR coaches down in the description below, as well as be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on our Pokemon content, and leave a like if you do end up enjoying the video. I would really appreciate it. Last time we took a narrow loss, nearly completing the upset against one of the favorites to win this tournament, and with that we have been eliminated from the bracket stage of this tournament. However, we still have one more game to play out, and I do not intend on going winless in this tournament, and I finally want to claim a win against a longtime friend in the scene who I've not played since Generation 7, and prove to the other coaches that I do have it in me. Hey guys, before we start, I just want to give out a quick PSA on two different things. One, a lot of shit talking going on in this game. John and I are very close friends, and of course, if I was playing anyone who wasn't a friend of mine, I would not feel comfortable, talking as much shit during the battle as I did. We're both jokes. We were literally talking shit to each other leading up to this game, and as we were setting up the game to play 30 minutes prior. So nothing but love to John, of course, and he knows that as well. And then two, I just wanted to say that there was a video glitch, my Elgato cut out for a few turns, so also a big shout out to John for giving me his footage to use for those 2 or 3 turns where my battle kind of cuts out. I do have the commentary on my side luckily, but I just didn't have the Elgato was being weird, so you do hear me mentioning that and stuff like that. But thank you to John once again. Go check him out down in the description below. Nothing but love to him in this video, of course. And yeah, let's get right into the battle. Here we are getting into the battle against John, looking to make the man retire. So in case you don't know, spoilers for the other games, you can check out the playlist at the top right corner or in the description. We are not making it to bracket. It's a little rough, but it is what it is. We didn't play our best in game 1. Did pretty good game 2, but just made one little choke. So we're not looking at making brackets, but John is playing for brackets here. If he wins the game, he makes it to brackets. If he loses, then that's his end for OLR. So we want to put him in retirement, of course, because we haven't played him since Gen 7, and he beat us there with a little bit of hacks, and so we're just looking to get our get back, right? However, just because this is the end of our pools run does not mean it's the end of OLR. We do have some more OLR content coming on next week in the form of a losers bracket, not connected to the actual main tour anymore, but we're still going to be running it, right? So enough rambling on. We can talk about the actual matchup at hand here. So I already had my lead picked. I already had 2 sets of leads ready, depending on what he decided to bring. And what we do see him bring is the Raging Bolt, the Levani, the Scizor, the Sneasler, the Ogerpon Wellspring, and the Landowai. So things he didn't bring was the Gramble and Sableye. Didn't think the Sableye would come, but it's really nice not to see it. And then Gramble just nice because it's one less thing to intimidate and annoy my Urshifu with maybe a helmet set or something like that. Good luck, have fun to John. Terrorbolt or Raging Bolt is their Terra Captain. It's Terra Ghost this time, which is pretty interesting. I guess just because he has an immunity to both my Raging Bolt stabs and Water Absorb Ogerpon, and Raging Bolt with Terra Ghost to my fighting, so I guess it makes sense. The Raging Bolt Terra was kind of hard to pin down in prep this week, but that's cool. But my lead here was always GLISCOR. I have dual Wing Beat. I outspeed this thing unless it's a Scarf set, and just to prevent the webs from coming up. So we're gonna dual Wing Beat. We should always kill this thing. Come on, let's see it. There we go, baby. Fuck your webs, John. There we go. Turn 1 starting up strong. Screw your webs, baby. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, love to see it work out. Love to see it. And so we're gonna get a thing. And another thing about this GLISCOR set, it's just so good against his team. Of course, the Ogre Pawn's there, which is a little annoying. And by little, I mean a lot. It sucks that Ogre Pawn I have a really bad matchup into. Either way, against his team, or just in general into any Ogre Pawn Wellspring teams, and I got 2 of them in my pool, 2 out of 4. So, great luck for me, right? Because even if it's like last week against 2, where it was the offensive Terra one, and it just killed everything with a Terra Ivy Cudgel, or it could be like this regular Ogre Pawn Wellspring, where offensively it still does really great. Of course, it doesn't hit as strong as the Terra one, but it still does amazing against my team. Or it can be like a really annoying support one where it just sets up spikes, and because my team has no removal, either way the Ogre Pawn is just super annoying to deal with. So he don't like to see that, right? But we're gonna see. Speaking of which, the Ogre Pawn's gonna come in here, and I do love a hit from this thing probably, but no reason to risk it. Not sure what I want to do here. I could go into Squeamtail, but I don't love that play. Muck, keeping it healthy for Sneasler is always nice, so I don't get Dire Clawed Mickey'd. I just need to find a chance to get my guy in and get the Terra off, so I can threaten this Ogre Pawn with like U-turns and stuff. So for now, I'm gonna go into my Screamtail. I should be able to break a sub every single time with Play Rough. Should be able to Thunder Wave it here and punish it if it just decides to set up spikes or something like that. I'm just gonna Cudgel here. That's fine with me. Oh my god, that does exactly half. Like literally exactly half. That feels like Adamant to me, which is crazy that you go Adamant. So let me see here. That's actually not the greatest to see that kind of damage from this thing. I mean, yeah, it just straight up kills me here. That's fine though. Maybe he overpredicts or something. Do I prioritize the rocks, or do I prioritize the Thunder Wave? I think Thunder Wave is better against this team. I think getting the Thunder Wave off is super good because it just gives me another opportunity to get my Goldango in. That's just kind of what I've always wanted. This thing isn't super important. I have a lot for like the Raging Bolt in the back and for the Landorus, the Sneasler. I have decent matchup into him if I let my Screamtail go down here, so I'm not too worried. And it doesn't seem like Adamant either, which is really crazy. I don't know why I thought it did so much more or so much less, but it's okay. We're gonna get a nice Thunder Wave off on something as long as we don't see the Lando come in, baby. That sucks. I should have set up my rocks. We live any hit from this thing though, I think. I'm like 90% sure we do. That's a crazy play. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Okay. I live the Earth Power unless he's modest. Sludge Wave would kill me. I can just pivot out here, go into GLISCOR. Is that what I want to do here? I guess so. I'm going to GLISCOR here. Wow, dude, that sucks. I set up my rocks. But I felt like nah, dude, I knew the team is so pivot heavy with like Raging Bolt, Volt Switch, Scissor, U-turn, Sneasler, U-turn. Like literally everything on his team has U-turn or Volt Switch. I should just set up my rocks. We're gonna see a double come out. It's interesting that he didn't just U-turn. Are we gonna see the guy come back out? Bope? No, we aren't. What is that? Scissor? That's fine with me. That's fine with me. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my SD here. Because you don't have a pivot into me. I mean, I guess you do. I guess you have Wellspring there. So do I just want to get some damage off for now? Or I can go into Big Poe and get my Terra off right now. And just click U-turn. Nah. Let's not do that. I just want to get some damage on this thing for now. I don't want to SD because Ogre Pawn could come in. Could just do a Wing Beat. Or just click do a Wing Beat. I think do a Wing Beat's just a fine click into his team. Just to get some damage off on across the board. I don't need to reveal SD yet. That has to be physically defensive with helmet. Yeah, I knew it. Physically defensive with helmet, so not a big surprise there. Are you gonna see U-turn? Yeah. So, not a big surprise. Ogre Pawn's gonna come in, which is annoying again. I need to get my rocks up. I need to get the rocks up. But at this point, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and go hard into my guy here. I'm gonna go hard into my Urshifu, because Urshifu's not like super important in this matchup either. Just like really threaten the Lando, but I have enough to threaten the Lando on the back. We're gonna see a Cudgel come out, so I should be able to take this okay. I'm gonna fire off a U-turn here. Click Terra button and U-turn, so I have a pivot into this Ogre Pond for the most part. So there we go. That should set me up decent here. He's gonna go into Scizor and get some more helmet chip on me. That's fine. And then at that point, I mean, what do I want to pivot into? I guess I could go into Muck and take any hit. I can fire off a free knockoff into that team, get rid of that helmet. That'd be super, super nice. That might be my play, is going into Muck on the Scizor coming in. We're nowhere can see this thing come in or stay in. That's fine. I'm gonna get like 1,000,000 damage off on this U-turn. So unless he like synths here, this Ogre Pond's gonna be super weak. I mean, yeah, this U-turn's doing like over half. Okay. I mean, that's cool for me. I'm gonna go ahead and go into... That does put me in an awkward position. So I think you are either gonna synth, U-turn, or Cudgel here. I can go into Muck. I don't love going into Muck and taking all that damage, but I think that's my best play. I think that's my best play. I'm gonna see a U-turn come out. Yeah, that makes sense. That's good. This thing's pretty weak. I mean, it probably has U-turn, but at least I'm thinking it doesn't have spikes, which is nice. I'm guessing it's just really reliant on the webs that didn't go up, so that's always good for me. So we saw U-turn, we've seen Cudgel twice. I mean, Lando probably comes in here. I go into GLISCOR, I guess. I guess I could predict a second coming out. And go into Meow, but then that's like risking the U-turn, right? Which is a pretty crazy play. So I think I have to... Can GLISCOR take 2 psychics? From where I'm sitting at? Versus Landorus. Say... Wow. Why is it dealing so much, my GLISCOR? Holy shit, Psychic does like 1,000,000. So I think Psychic or U-turns here. It might be a Screamtail angle here. Or it could just click Earth Power as well. But I don't think he clicks Sludge Bomb. So I should live any hit and I can get my rocks up, which would be super nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna make that play here. I'm going to Screamtail and get my rocks up. I think my recording might have messed up. He's gonna nasty plot. Okay. So I guess I just have to Ice Punch this thing, which is fine. Or can I yeah, I lost my audio. Give me 1 sec. Let me think. I can Ice Punch here, which seems like an okay play. Do I have anything that can OHKO this back? Not like safely. I don't think Meowscarada does, because I don't have that move on me. So yeah, I just need to Ice Punch here, get the damage off I need so that I can revenge with something else on the back. So that sucks. I'm gonna have to go for the Ice Punch here. Alright, so I Ice Punched it and it killed my guy. Alright, we're back up. We're gonna click knockoff and kill here. He's gonna pivot out. I didn't even see what he clicked either. So we know he's nasty plot, like U-turn. We never got our rocks up, which sucks, but nothing we could have done about it. We're gonna get our knockoff here. Just do some great damage. Let me 1 second. Let me go back over here. Alright, cool. So knock off its helmet. We're gonna do like a big chunk, like 40% to this Scizor, which is super, super nice. And we're gonna get rid of its helmet, which is nice for obviously our Urshifu. So yeah, that's like max HP with some defense in it. I don't want to take a bullet punch necessarily. Is it a bad play to go into my Goldango? It is a little bit, because I don't want to take that hit. Man, I hate losing my Screamtail like that. It had so much more versatility this game. I don't want to take a bullet punch, but I think it's better than me taking a U-turn and having to lose some positioning there. No, let's pivot out. Going to GLISCOR here. That sucks. He's going to be in a good spot here with his U-turn, but it's okay. The team's getting chipped down really well, which is nice. He's getting a U-turn here. I can protect on this following turn. Because Landers just come in again. Can I kill Landers with a dual wing beat from this range? That's Ogre Pond. Oh man. Gonna get a free synth here. Just gonna cudgel for free. Damn, dude, that sucks. I had this in this beginning mapped out decently, but man, I don't know why I thought Scream Tail would take less from that Ivy Cudgel. Like I said, Orbifon's just such a bad matchup for me. That Raging Bolt's still sitting in the back, really annoying. But we have like his Wellsprings under half right now, his Lando, his Sizzler, all of them are under a half right now, which is super, super nice. We just haven't seen that Raging Bolt come out yet, which is kind of scary. We're gonna go into our Muck here. If I can take the Cudgel here, and I'll get my, he crit me, I'm gonna get my berry back, so I should live another one. And I'm not worried about Sneasler because I still have whatever it's called on the back, GLISCOR for now. I'll make sure I live this hit. Yeah, I should live this hit, and I threaten it with a poison jab here. I wish I threatened it with something else, but I could also knock on Lando coming in. I mean, this thing doesn't stay in here. I want to knock. I really want to Fire Punch, to be honest, on the Scizor coming in. That would be a better play, but it's okay. It's okay. I really want to Fire Punch, but if we can knock off like the Raging Bolt coming in here, even knock off the Lando's Life Orb would be awesome, assuming that's what it is. I don't even know what it clicked against my Scream Tail because of the cutout there. So let's see. I mean, how am I going to win this game? It's got to be a Meow, right? I can force the Terra on the Raging Bolt, and then Meow beats it really well. Scizor's pretty weak. I outspeed a Wellspring, I outspeed the Lando. I just need to get rid of that Sneasler, or at least make it lose its Unburden. And we'll be in a good spot. So yeah. We're going to knock here. I killed the Fire Punch, I'm going to try to click it here. Right? Because I want to keep this pretty healthy still. I mean, he doesn't click knock here. He has to click like Bullet Punch, or he's gonna click U-turn. If he clicks U-turn though, he has like a weird pivot into my team. Is this a play I want to like sit on? I can like double knock on him. Can I kill Lando with anything coming in? Not really. I can like double knock here. I'm gonna go into Sugar on my Tongue here. You don't click knock. There's no freaking way you click knock here, man. I don't have an item. I think you click U-turn. I don't want to lose any more health on GLISCOR. This could put me in a weird spot. It's probably gonna send in the Lando, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my guy here. And if he goes into Ogre Pond, I mean, that's fine with me too, I think. I mean, I live a hit from Sneasler. Man, like I said, just not attacking into that Lando earlier kind of sucks. We're gonna see Raging Bolt come in. Okay. I mean, do I want to trick this thing? Do I want to trick this Raging Bolt? Do I really want Raging Bolt to have the specs? Not really. I don't have a Dragon switching anymore now that my thing's gone. I mean, I outspeed this thing and I 2-hit KO it probably. If he's max HP, I 2-hit KO it Shadow Ball. And he can't tear a Ghost. The only problem is if he's like Assault Vest. I'm cool with this, I think. I think I'm cool with this trade of just Shadow Balling into him. If he's not AV, I 2-shot. There we go, baby. That's awesome. Okay. So we did like 60%. I don't know how much HP he has. But assuming... I mean, I should go with another one. It looks like it. Really Shadow Ball again, dude. What's your switching? This Raging Bolt is not scary at all anymore. This is actually like, I had a pretty decent Raging Bolt matchup, I think, which is awesome. Which was why, like I said earlier, it's kind of hard to pin a Terra type on him. I faced a Terra Poison Raging Bolt in Mock. But like, whenever I was prepping itself, the Raging Bolt like Terra type was kind of hard to pin down. But we're in a good spot. Shadow Ball claims one here. I guess you can go hard Sneasler. You could probably live one, but you don't threaten me with anything with Sneasler. So, like, I don't know. You're gonna say this Raging Bolt? That's crazy. You're gonna Bope. I don't know what that is. That Lando? Not Scizor. So Scizor's gonna go down here. That's super nice for me. So what are you gonna bring in though? Still, I guess Lando. Lando has to come in. I don't think I live a hit. But that just opens up my Meow a ton. In fact, Meow looks freaking insane in this matchup now. Yeah, Meow looks crazy. How much can I do with the Sneasler? With my Meowscarada? Play Rough does like 60%, 60, 70. So Lando comes in here. Can Urshifu take a hit? That might just be my play. Just keep some offensive momentum going with Urshifu. Because I can click CC into this team decently, I think. I don't think I mind taking damage on Urshifu here. I don't live in Earth Power though. Maybe it's time to sack Muck? Where's that GLISCOR? I think it's time to sack Muck. If I stack Muck, that stops Lando from coming in so often, to be honest. GLISCOR is nice for the Sneasler. It can do the same job that Muck is doing with the Sneasler, pretty much. And a Nasty Pod, that's fine. I guess the only thing that's scary is if he's like the berry, you know? That would be annoying if he sub Salic. Sub Salic would be terrifying, but I have Jet in the back, so I can at least threaten it out. Of course, they'd give the Ogerpon Water Absorb and a free move, but I mean, at least it prevents me from losing, right? So, I'm gonna go ahead and see Knock. May not even break this sub. It's close if he does have sub, but it's our best move. Bring an Earth Power. We're gonna see an Earth Power come out. That's fine. I get to go into Meow here and just click Knock. This thing doesn't get Vacuum Wave, does it? I'm like making sure I'm not stupid. Landorus. Vacuum Wave. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Because I don't kill with U-turn, so there's no point in going into U. So that could be Meow here, and you just click Knock against this thing. Knock will kill. I guess it doesn't have an item, I guess, which would be the terrible part. I mean, I can just Flower Trick here to be safe. In case it doesn't have an item. I can knock off an item off Sneasler, which would be nice. You don't get your Unburden boost unless you consume the item, right? No. No. Yeah, I'm gonna just Flower Trick here. That's fine. I'll kill Raging Bolt as it comes in with a knock, so that's not a big deal to me. I guess by clicking Flower Trick here, that at least gives me the typing to where Thunderclap will be resisted as well. I think we're in a fine spot here. Yeah, that Sneasler's a little bit scary, I guess. I can protect on the big Nugget Fling, I guess. That'd be like the only thing I think that could beat my GLISCOR at this point. So we're gonna Flower Trick and pick up the KO here. Big crit, shouldn't matter though. I was doing over half to this Lando. So this forces in Sneasler, I believe. I mean, if Raging Bolt comes in, I guess I U-turn on it. Big Kigo, that's the Sneasler. So I don't want this thing to be Scarfed. I can go into GLISCOR here and be fine. GLISCOR is just meant to help finish off with this, and even if I don't kill this, I live a hit with Goldango always. At least I should. And we'll be fine. So we're gonna see. This is gonna U-turn. I feel like it's Scarfed. Scarf just made the most sense to me in prep. Unburden didn't make much sense to me. So this sucks. It just let in the Wellspring for free. So good U-turn on John's part. And it has Synth. That's a little annoying. I need to keep this thing around. So I think I just go hard into Urshifu here. I think I go hard Urshifu on this next turn. Can I 2 KO Sneasler with like a CC? It's a roll, but I might be able to. It depends how much HP investment he has. We're gonna see actually this thing come in. That's surprising. There's no point in me stacking this. I don't really need Urshifu. I could just go hard Urshifu and be fine here. Because Meow wins me the game. Or at least just, it beats the Wellspring, which is what it guarantees for me, right? Because I can sack like my Urshifu here, get into Goldango, and just go. That seems like a good play to me. That seems like a good play to me. I'm gonna go to my Urshifu here. If it dies on a Draco, it's fine. We're gonna see the Terra, so that just helps me out, because now I don't have to worry about the 50-50 on this following turn between CC and well, I guess that does help him out a bit, because now I'm forced to lock into a move. No, that's a good play actually. Oh, he's Resto Chesto, okay. Okay. So maybe I could have SD'd there? Resto Chesto. He's at full, he's Terra Ghosted. That sucks. Okay. Good play on John's part. I mean, do I care about clicking Surging Strikes here and just 2-hit KOing this thing? I think that's more important at this point. It's just getting this thing weakened. If he goes into whatever it's called, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm fine if he goes into Wellspring. I'm cool with that. That doesn't lose me anything, right? I can go, if he goes into Wellspring, I just sack like Goldango, to be honest. Or, yeah, I think I sack Goldango because then that should be fine. The only thing is if he's Trailblaze. Trailblaze would really suck. But I don't mind him going into Ogre Pond. Yeah, I'm gonna Surging Strikes here. Just get this thing. Oh my god, I ate that. Jesus, it's like max Fizz Def Raging Bolt. I guess to deal with my Urshifu. So it took about 40% from that. Wow, it really ate that. I'm gonna see him here. But now that it's Terra'd, I mean, do I just click it again? Wow, that did nothing. Jesus, how defensive are ya? So he's like something like this. Like some weird spread, right? Pretty physically defensive. Probably has some speed and special attack invested into it. But Goldango here at +1 should kill this thing still. Let's think about this. So if I sack this right now, I go into Meow, can I live a +1 Thunderclap? I can. So that's not a big deal to me there if he takes me out. If he goes into Wellspring here, then I go... I think I'm fine going hard Goldango here. Yeah, going hard Goldango here is the right play, I think. Because I threaten this thing a ton. And even if I don't kill it, I can go into... Okay, gonna go into Wellspring, isn't he? Because it was covering the Ogre Pond play, and even if he killed me, I could get to go into something else and just take it out, like the Meow or the GLISCOR. I think we were fine. I think that was a good play. So we're gonna see this come in. I live any hit from this thing, right? I'm like a decently bulky Goldango. I should live any hit from this thing. I get the Shadow Ball. I'm gonna cudgel here. I should live this. Should live this. There we go. Okay, down goes Wellspring. So now I can just spam Ivy or Surging Strikes into his team. I can spam Surging Strikes into that team. Oh my god, that double saved me the game, dude. I think that double made it there. I can go back into Big Kigo. This thing. And do I live a +1 Thunderclap from Raging Bolt? Because if that's the case, then it might be worth to save the thing around. Thunderclap to my Goldango does like half. Okay, so there's no point then. I'm gonna go ahead and just click Shadow Ball, I think. Should be fine. I'm gonna throat chop. It probably picks me up. I feel like he's scarfed. It's either gonna be scarfed, obviously, or like close combat white herb. I can go into don't tap the glass here, or I go into big Urshifu. Can I kill with a surging strike against this Sneasler? Surging strikes should pick up the KO. But I just going to don't tap the glass. Can I 2 a KO that Raging Bull? I mean, he's going to be forced into an SD turn. I think I just go into GLISCOR here. Go into GLISCOR, we threaten this thing with a KO. I can also protect, just to be safe. Because he U-turns here, it just gives me more HP. I don't lose anything, I don't think. I guess it just sucks if he goes hard into Raging Bolt. That'd be the only thing that sucks. Yeah, there we go. I guess that'd be the way it sucks, because then he gets a free entry on me. So he's going to try to rest up, I think. I think that's what he has to do, is try to rest up, and I get the SD here. That was a crit. Nice. So he's forced to rest this turn. I'm going to go ahead and click SD this turn as he rests up. He wants to rest and Calm Mind up against me. I outspeed this thing as well. So he has to rest because he's going to click EQ. He's going to try to live this EQ, which I don't think I kill him just based on how much that crit did. So I don't think that crit matters if he rests up here. So that's at least nice that it won't matter. But yeah, that's actually pretty scary. But I get the SD up here as you click rest, right? You're going to Draco and miss. Okay. That's awesome. I mean, to be fair, at what I'm at, and because he doesn't seem very offensive, I should have always lived that, so that doesn't really matter at all. But we're gonna go ahead and clean up here with SD GLISCOR. We're gonna pick up a win here in OLR, and we're gonna send John to the retirement home. Someone sign me, baby! Oh my god! Oh my god, you love to see it. There goes John, kicking him out of the tournament. Maybe if you're good enough and don't get kicked out in the first round, then you know you'll survive and we can play again in the losers bracket. But probably not. You probably don't want to play. I mean, I wouldn't want to after this game either. So, hate to break it to you, John. GG to him. I mean, I think the only thing, I don't know what the heck's mattered. Like I lived that Draco there, so I don't think anything mattered. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of our tournament. It had a terrible pool 1 game. Pool 2 just made one misplay, cost me the game, and then we're going to pick up a win here. So just slowly got better, right? We got our win here, which is awesome. Sending John to the retirement home. And, you know, I hope you have a good time. I mean, we'll fly you out to Galveston, and then we'll all go to Cancun from there, and it'll be all nice. So you can go check out John and all the other OLR coaches down in the description below. I mean, is he White Herb? That did a good amount for CC, Loki. If he was White Herb, then maybe that mattered. No, he wasn't White Herb, so it didn't matter at all. I just revenged with Urshifu on the back. So, GG to John. And like I said in the beginning, there will be more OLR content on the way. There's an unaffiliated, quote-unquote, I don't know a better word to use, but there's a losers bracket coming that won't play into the main tournament, but you can go check out that if you stick around to the channel, and you can go check out all the other OLR coaches in the description. Like if you are new, and subscribe. Well, subscribe if you're new, and like if you did enjoy, go check out John in the retirement home or in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey McQueen, you alright? Listen, don't you worry, pal. You had a good run. Enjoy your retirement.
Storm takes back the lead.
Unbelievable! McQueen is fading! McQueen is fading! Fading fast!
No.